Hello, everyone. Welcome to what is actually quite a gloomy, cold, rainy Friday. um, the joke here is the last time my brother and I went to the range, it was actually colder than this. It was like freezing rain and snow, pretty awful. And so I'm like, oh, today's a good range day, just because the weather is atrocious. But what actually today is going to be is a good leg day. I do want to give a brief update on legs here. My coach did go ahead and prescribe a reduced leg program. He said for the most part, we're just going to overall skip the heavy quad compounds altogether, and just going to, in the future, basically just for the foreseeable future, I should say, the only quad exercise that I'm going to do are going to be like accessories. So we're talking leg extensions, Bulgarians, whatever, things like that. But I'm not going to be doing any actual dedicated squats, which is kind of and I might throw them in here and there. There is some freedom within my program. So, but we're going to be focusing primarily on the hamstrings, right? Because that is definitely a weak point in my physique. What are you going to do? Actually going to mix it up today. I've been going to Phoenix pretty much exclusively for the last few weeks. So I think I'll actually go to the south side today just for fun. Why not? And see what we can do about that. It is quite chilly. I'm not going to lie to you. My hands are a little cold. I was cleaning something, and so now my fingers were wet, and then so it's cold outside, etc. Well, yeah, today's going to be the hamstring day. I don't actually remember. I think you start with leg curl, and okay, a little bit of slippage there. That's the thing about driving a rear-wheel drive truck. When it gets wet at all, you're sliding. You have no traction, and I don't have any weight in the back, which I probably should go pick up some sandbags for the upcoming winter. I just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Whatever. Anyway, the reason I want to go to the south side is because they have seated leg curl there, which I want to do just to mix it up a little bit. Been doing lying leg curl for quite some time, and I think some good seated leg curls just for the fun of it to mix it up. I'm going hunting again this weekend. I don't plan on bagging anything, but you never know. And as gloomy and rainy and gray as it is today, it's supposed to be pretty sunny this weekend. Not seeing any precipitation on Saturday and Sunday. And for the most part, what I'm seeing is primarily partly cloudy with sun, and that's pretty cool. Now, it might rain, it always might, that's the way she goes, but hopefully it doesn't. I don't mind a little bit of rain. It's not bad, a little sprinkle, because that makes the leaves wet, makes it so that you can walk around real quiet. At the same time, though, it also means the deer are more quiet, so trade-offs. But I just don't really want to get rained on. It's not my favorite, so we'll see. Now then, as for other things, I don't think there's too much else I have to say. just getting stuff done, keeping on as much as I can. We got Christmas season coming up. I've got actually a little bit of my shopping done ahead of time, which I rarely do, so proud of myself on that, I guess. I got 3 people done. There's a lot more. Now, I don't necessarily have to buy gifts for everyone, right? But as a grown-up, it's polite and all that jazz. I don't know. We'll see. Then people will ask me, like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? And I'm like, dude, gym stuff, tools, car parts, ammo, like stuff that is not necessarily easily attainable or reasonably priced, which is why I tend not to ask for things. That's the other part about being like grown up. Like, for the most part, if you want something, you buy it for yourself, right? Like, that's what you do. And so it's kind of makes shopping, or like it makes shopping for people difficult, because like, hey, what do you want? Like, I don't really need anything, because I'm an adult. So if I want something, I buy it, And then like on the other hand, it's like, well, I really want this, but it's like incredibly expensive, so I can't ask somebody for that. So like, I don't know. And I'll be happy with nothing. I'll be happy with anything. I don't care. Truly. I don't have any wants, needs, necessities, etc. It's mostly Christmas for me. It's just a time to hang out, catch up, talk, see family, eat food. Like, I'm not particularly attached to the gift giving section of things, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, but closer on the docket is Thanksgiving, which is my favorite holiday, because there's yummy food time, and that's pretty awesome. I don't know if you're a fan out there of turkey or gravy or Thanksgiving food, but I'm a pretty big fan. And as you might know, I'm a pretty hungry guy. I'm getting a phone call, though, so I guess I will call it here, and I will see you guys at the gym. All right, so I was having a ton of microphone issues, and I was pretty close to giving up, but I do it for you. So anyway, 3 sets of 10 to 12 on seated leg curl. It feels heavier than it should, but everything does these days. You know what? Who cares? So I'm going to go for good reps, try to squeeze at the bottom, control the eccentric. Here we go. Might have to scoot this seat up one little notch. There we go. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. All right, second set. Oh, yeah. Mercy. Whew, 2 more of those. Really thinking about getting a Rode wireless microphone just because I know they work and the audio quality is going to be ages better. And I have a 4K camera that this won't work for, so getting something with some compatibility there would be pretty darn cool, I think. Anyway, the problem is they're like $300. I've seen some used ones though, so keep an eye out. You never know. This hurts. Let's scoot back a little bit. All right, I think I got one more set. Oh, mercy. All right, if the last set was any indicator, we're looking for like 8 here. Okay, I'll hit partials, but you know, gosh, I just hate this type, this machine. Like, it needs handles here. Okay, it's the only seated leg curl I have. What are you gonna do? Okay. Okay. 8.5. Oh. Alright, so there's 4 sets of 10 of our yells. I'm doing barbell just because the space over there is occupied. You know, so it's good to mix it up. Yeah. This is 205. So, not crazy heavy, but also definitely not crazy light. So, there we go. I'm going to start with just overhand grip and see if I can do all 4 sets that way. If my grip starts to give, I'll switch to a mixed grip. This is a nice bar. This must be a new bar. I don't recognize it. Four sets of that, huh? Okay. Man, I am not, whew. Here we go. I may just switch straight into mixed grip just because my hands are failing me, and I want my hamstrings to fail me, not my hands on my back. So, like, the goal is to blow up, not like injure, but to exhaust the output capability of my hammies. Here we go. Crap. All right. Excuse me. I know what you're thinking. You're like, whoa, Silverback, are those straps? You always say never to use straps. You gotta build your forearms, man. I don't say never. I say I try not to, okay? Today's not a forearm day. And you see these mammoth horse forearms, okay? I don't need to be working them right now. So, I'm gonna be using them for these last 2 sets of RDLs. Because holy moly, I'm cooking, I'm dying, so I need to just use every tool I have in my toolbox to maximize the efficiency of this lift. Here we go. Also, I've just been feeling really depleted, really tired, not very strong lately. And I'm not sure why. Could have like a latent illness that I'm just like not showing symptoms of. Besides that, I've been sleeping pretty weird too. Anyway. Okay. Well, no way to do it but to do it. Easier when it's over. Oh, see, I've got grip for days. Grip for days now. Yep. If I go back down, I'm not coming up on that one, boys. I'm going to be honest with you, boys. My back blowing up right now. Now raised back on. Debilitating. But it's the last time of these dirty bastards. So screwed. He's going through. I am truly such an outrageous backbone right now. Like a terrible brain. Yo. Mercy me. Alright, time to do what is pretty much objectively the most sexual exercise. The glute bridge, aka hip thrusts, aka how much does your girlfriend weigh? I don't know. Fill in the blank. Now, here's the issue. My thighs are larger than the diameter, or the radius between this bar and the ground, so setting up is kind of a nightmare. But you know what? Here we go. I do have a pussy pad on here because I don't want to crush my gooch, or my junk, I guess. I don't know how it would crush my gooch. It'd be very interesting acrobatically. But anyway, it's 3 sets of 12. And hopefully my lower back doesn't exit from my ass. Here we go. Gosh, setting up for this is always a freaking hassle. Yeah, flawless. Easy money, easy day. All right, I'm gonna hit 2 more of those, but I'm not gonna film it. Use your imaginations, you perverts. Okay. Well, whatever. Freaking microphone isn't gonna work. That's fine. Doesn't matter. The shirt's staying on. So all we have to do is show off some legs here. So let's see if I can adjust it a little bit. There we go. Oh, you know what? Good times. I'll see you guys Monday.